Today, my topic for the presentation is Structural Functionalism as Approach to Sociology of Education. Dear viewers, please watch the entire video. The video will be followed by MCQs based on the presentation. Let us first try to understand Structural Functionalism. Structural functionalism, a key theoretical perspective in sociology, views society as a complex system composed of interrelated parts that work together to maintain stability and functionality. Within the sociology of education, this approach examines how educational institutions contribute to the functioning and continuity of society by fulfilling essential roles and maintaining social order. Structural functionalism highlights the macro-level processes and emphasizes the importance of education as a subsystem in the broader social structure. Core concepts of structural functionalism in sociology of education. 1. Education as a social institution. Education is considered a vital institution that performs essential functions to ensure societal cohesion, stability, and progression. Schools are seen as mechanisms for transmitting cultural values, norms, and knowledge necessary for societal survival. 2. Socialization. One of the primary functions of education is socialization, where schools inculcate societal norms, values, beliefs, and cultural practices in students. This process helps integrate individuals into society, ensuring cultural continuity across generations. 3. Role allocation and meritocracy. Structural functionalism emphasizes the role of education in role allocation, sorting and stratifying individuals based on their abilities and achievements. This is closely tied to the concept of meritocracy, where individuals are placed in social positions based on their skills and efforts, ensuring an efficient division of labor. 4. Skills and knowledge transmission. Schools prepare individuals for their roles in the economic system by teaching specialized skills and knowledge. This function supports the economic subsystem by providing a competent workforce that meets societal needs. 5. Social integration and cohesion. Education fosters social integration by creating a shared sense of identity and unity among diverse groups. By teaching common language, history, and values, schools promote national cohesion and reduce conflicts. 6. Maintenance of social order. Education helps maintain social order by teaching individuals to conform to rules, respect authority, and understand their responsibilities within society. This function ensures stability and minimizes deviance. 7. Innovation and social change. While structural functionalism often emphasizes stability, it also acknowledges education's role in fostering innovation and adapting to social change. By encouraging critical thinking and problem solving, schools contribute to societal advancement. Key theorists of structural functionalism. 1. Émile Durkheim. Durkheim is often considered the founder of structural functionalism in education. He viewed education as a means of transmitting societal values and ensuring social cohesion. According to him, education molds individuals into functional members of society. It establishes discipline and teaches respect for social rules. 2. Talcott Parsons. Parsons expanded on Durkheim's ideas by introducing the concept of schools as socializing agencies. He argued that education serves as a bridge between the family and wider society, preparing children for their future adult roles by instilling universalistic values, example meritocracy. Teaching skills necessary for occupational roles. 3. Kingsley Davis and Wilbert Morey. Davis and Morey linked education to role allocation and stratification. They argued that education sorts individuals into appropriate roles based on their abilities, ensuring the efficient functioning of society. 4. Robert Merton. Merton contributed the idea of manifest and latent functions in education. Manifest functions, the intended, explicit purposes of education, such as imparting knowledge and skills. Latent functions, the unintended outcomes, such as the creation of social networks or reinforcement of social stratification. Applications of structural functionalism to education. 1. Curriculum design. Structural functionalism influences the development of standardized curricula that promote shared cultural values, national identity, and social cohesion. 2. Education policy. Policies such as compulsory education and equal access to schooling are designed to fulfill functionalist objectives like socialization, integration, and role allocation. 3. Examinations and certification. Exams and certifications serve as tools for meritocratic role allocation, identifying individuals' abilities and guiding them into appropriate career paths. 4. Vocational training. Functionalists highlight the importance of vocational education in meeting the needs of the labor market and ensuring economic productivity. Dear viewers, let us solve some important multiple choice questions from the presentation. 1. What is the primary focus of structural functionalism in the sociology of education? A. Social change. B. Social conflict. C. Stability and cohesion. D. Individual agency. 2. Who is considered the founder of structural functionalism in education? A. Karl Marx. B. Émile Durkheim. C. Talcott Parsons. D. Robert Merton. 3. What is the process of inculcating societal norms and values in students called? A. Role allocation. B. Stratification. C. Socialization. D. Latent function. 4. What does role allocation refer to in structural functionalism? A. Assigning tasks within the classroom. B. Sorting individuals into social roles based on merit. C. Educating students about cultural diversity. D. Promoting social mobility. 5. Which term describes the transmission of societal values and norms across generations through education? A. Social integration. B. Cultural reproduction. C. Hidden curriculum. D. Economic development. 6. Talcott Parsons viewed education as a bridge between which two systems? A. Family and workplace. B. Family and wider society. C. Economy and politics. D. Society and religion. 7. What does the hidden curriculum in schools refer to? A. The official syllabus taught in schools. B. Unintended lessons about social norms and values. C. Vocational training programs. D. Extracurricular activities. 8. Which of the following is a manifest function of education? A. Social stratification. B. Formation of peer groups. C. Imparting skills and knowledge. D. Reinforcement of social inequality. 9. Who introduced the concept of manifest and latent functions? A. Talcott Parsons. B. Émile Durkheim. C. Robert Merton. D. Kingsley Davis. 10. What is a criticism of structural functionalism in education? A. Overemphasis on conflict. B. Focus on individual agency. C. Neglect of inequality and power dynamics. D. Lack of theoretical foundation. 11. Which theorists are associated with role allocation in education? A. Talcott Parsons and Émile Durkheim. B. Kingsley Davis and Wilbert Murray. C. Karl Marx and Robert Merton. D. Pierre Bourdieu and Jean Enyen. 12. What is the primary latent function of education according to structural functionalism? A. Transmission of explicit knowledge. B. Development of personal networks. C. Inculcation of moral values. D. Preparation for family roles. 13. What is the main criticism of meritocracy in structural functionalism? A. It promotes social cohesion. B. It ignores inherited privileges. C. It focuses too much on individual effort. D. It challenges existing hierarchies. 14. What is the role of education in fostering social integration? A. Reducing competition among groups. B. teaching a shared identity and common values. C. Encouraging innovation and creativity. D. Promoting individual success. 15. What type of approach is structural functionalism? A. Microlevel approach. B. Macrolevel approach. C. Interactionist approach. D. Postmodern approach. 16. What does Durkheim emphasize as the primary function of education? A. Cultural reproduction. B. Social control. C. Social cohesion. D. Economic growth. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education.